Dinarland June 3, 2017. At KTFA. From Militia Man, this is some huge information that is in my view very important to all teams, KTFA, Delta etc., has influence in why this article was posted for us, and it is telling the world what is actually going to happen. It has been in process for years. Most people have no clue as to what it means. Nor would ever even know or would have known that it is available for review by us. The UN published the data on a Friday, after markets closed. Not many would see it, and to be honest, there would have to be an interest for such a thing, and or to have a reason to think it is important. Well, people like us, or some as astute as some here, will know what it means. The thing is, the amount of people that get it are not a concern for the CBI to a potential front-running of the IQD. There is just not that many people that get it. Effectively, that is what the article suggests is a viable option, by telling us June 30, 2017 or before Iraq will receive escrow funds back. The UN is telling the world that the IQD is, or Iraq if you will, is going to be sanction-free by and or before the end of June 2017. That simple. International. So if they are that confident and Ban Ki-moon tells the world on a late Friday after markets close, I would say that the not only is game on, the game is about to end. A good thing. This headline and a few sentences set the stage. In my opinion, Security Council authorizes continued maintenance of Iraq escrow account, unanimously adopting Resolution 2335, 2016. The Security Council today authorized the Secretary General to continue to maintain the escrow account authorized by Resolution 1958, 2010, and to retain the funds contained therein until June 30, 2017, at which time all remaining funds would be transferred to the government of Iraq. Unanimously adopting Resolution 2335, 2016, under Chapter 7 of the United Nations Charter, the 15-member Council also requested that the Secretary General continue to pursue implementation of Paragraph 7 and other relevant aspects of Resolution 1958, 2010. Now this is way cool. Even I get it. It means they mean now, as soon as possible. Get it? LOL. 7. Requests the Secretary General to take all necessary actions to ensure the effective implementation of this resolution and to enter into all necessary implementing arrangements or agreements as soon as possible with the government of Iraq. I'll let that sink in for a bit. See ya on TC. Peace. Next from BGG. Article: Security Council authorizes continued maintenance of Iraq escrow account, unanimously adopting Resolution 2335, 2016, the government of Iraq should see today's extension as the Council's unwavering support for closing the file once and for all. Super key tone and tenor from the UN. In my honest opinion, first off, I am not entirely convinced this is about the whole of the UN Chapter 7 Charter. It's not a financial designation, which is about the ability of the UN to assist with or without the GOI's permission to be there. 2. In my honest opinion, they could easily be talking about the Oil for Food program, only, or this Resolution 1958 from back in 2010, expiring in 2016 and then extended to June 30. Or both. I may well be mistaken. I don't see this as a lifting of Chapter 7, again. The UN Chapter 7 Charter and the IMF Art 8 and 14 designations are like apples and watermelons, so different. Is this good news? Yes. No, in fact, great news. Here's why. Notice the tone of their comments to the GOI. From the UN, the government of Iraq should see today's extension as the Council's unwavering support for closing the file once and for all. They are just telling Iraq they are with them, but things will go the way they say. Kinda like, you're doing good kids, keep at it, just a little bit longer. The UN does have a hand/say in things. 1. They are the Chapter 7 gatekeepers. 2. They do have various financial interests in Iraq. This one looks to be a file, as in, a program they want to close out, likely the Oil for Food program and or this Resolution 1958 going back to 2010. But the big takeaway for me, there is some very real affirming language in this UN statement. I would suspect the IMF and WB will have some similar view in the near future. So relax, have a Coke and a smile. From Sunny. Ray98 held his usual unrestricted open mic call for TNT this morning and gave several hints of information/intel and timing during the segment. 1. He has been talking for some time about holding a wealth retention workshop in St. Thomas Post RV. This morning on open mic he said if that trip is to be held immediately post RV the accommodations would need to be scheduled on a weekday as weekends are already booked. 2. At the beginning of the call Ray played the air raid siren, a shrill high loud shrieking noise. He often plays this when he is letting the group know something of importance is in the wind. When asked this morning why he played the siren, Ray explained that the open mic segment, Word on the Street, which is ordinarily broadcast on Monday through Saturday, has been cancelled for the summers on Saturday only. Ray stressed that last Saturday when WOTS was broadcast that was its last broadcast. The hint he gave is that it won't be back at the end of the summer period. Big hint, it won't be necessary to broadcast it next fall at all. 3. Ray explained the banks had held a confidential secret meeting. He gave info how/why he knew it was secret that I will not publish. Anyway, this meeting was with all the banks, those who were in the know about the dinar and those who were not. He expects they will be giving their branches information but has no idea when, so he's asking for TNT members' help. Below is saying he's expecting the banks have been given a notification to change their policy regarding exchanging the dinar and telling us the Monday morning call will be delayed. Ray said he has an expectation of the rate moving the first part of next week. Ray's TNT post, Saturday, June 3, 2017. For those who have already contacted your local bank to question if they exchange foreign currency or if they verify the foreign currency on location. Now from Phil Lyman article, security expert predicts the collapse of dashing. He praises the military tactic, quotes, the terrorist organization is now confined to only 1 kilometer, the military tactic of the security forces, able to decipher the blades, urging, is expected to collapse at any moment. Not sure what to think about this optimistic report, seems to have things further along than what I found.